Finding Your Why, the Simon Sinek Way. Introduction. Welcome to a journey that will transform how you think, lead, and live. Simon Sinek, a visionary author, speaker, and CEO consultant, has illuminated the path from what to why for millions around the globe. Today, we dive into his groundbreaking ideas and uncover the practical power they hold for your life, your business, and your personal growth. Ready to discover the timeless spark that drives great leaders? Let's begin. Chapter 1, Why the WHY? Unveiling Simon Sinek's legacy. Simon Sinek's impact began with a simple yet profound observation. People do not buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Growing up in London, he watched charismatic entrepreneurs and leaders who inspired loyalty not through products or profits, but through purpose. This curiosity led him to write Start With Why, a book that reshaped corporate storytelling and marketing strategies worldwide. His TED Talk on the Golden Circle, watched by millions, established the blueprint for purpose-driven leadership. The Golden Circle has 3 layers: why, the core belief; how, the actions that realize the why; and what, the outcome. When leaders communicate from the inside out, why to how to what, they ignite passion, innovation, and loyalty. Simon's real-world example is Apple's approach. Their why in Think Different drives the entire ecosystem. What can you take away? The act of reflecting on your personal why not only clarifies your purpose, but also aligns every decision with a deeper sense of meaning. Write your why statement in a 1-sentence capsule. I believe because to create. Use this as your compass for each day. Concrete application. Start each week by asking yourself, if I were free from money constraints, what problem would I solve? Craft a 1-sentence why statement and let it guide your career choices, business ventures, or volunteering. Key takeaway. Simon's why is not a strategy, but a philosophy that turns ordinary actions into extraordinary meaning. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe. Follow for more. Reflective question. What is the why that will drive your next bold move? Chapter 2, Practicing Hope, the 5 core principles. Simon Sinek's teachings crystallize into 5 powerful principles that create sustainable success. 1. Start with why. Always begin with a purpose. 2. The Golden Circle. Build from inside out. 3. Leverage the circle of safety. Foster trust and collaboration. 4. Leaders are leasers. Put people and purpose above profit. 5. The infinite game. Play for long-term impact, not short-term wins. Consider the story of the U.S. Navy SEALs. Their training centers the why of defending freedom before teaching tactics. When they fail, it isn't because the plan was weak. The culture of trust made failure a learning point. Simon references this in Leaders Eat Last, emphasizing leaders who sacrifice for their teams. Motivational insight. A company that sees every employee as a stakeholder rather than a resource harnesses collective creativity. Your own projects become richer when team members feel protected and purposeful. Concrete application. In meetings, start by echoing the team's why. Before presenting data, ask, how does this align with our purpose? This keeps focus sharp and morale high. Key takeaway. These principles, when practiced daily, transform ordinary work into a mission that resonates beyond the boardroom. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe. Follow for more. Reflective question. Which of Simon's 5 principles will you implement first to change your workplace culture? Chapter 3, From Theory to Action, Simon's Real-Life Impact. Simon Sinek turned theory into transformative results for iconic companies. His partnership with Microsoft led to a cultural shift that cut employee turnover dramatically. At Procter & Gamble, his circle of safety training reduced workplace aggression. When consulting with startups, he guided them to crystallize their why, allowing them to outcompete larger rivals. Take the example of a small nonprofit focused on literacy. Initially, staff drifted due to lack of clarity. Simon helped refine their why, providing children with stories that spark imagination. The renewed purpose boosted volunteer engagement and doubled donations in 6 months. Personal growth. Sinek advises leaders of all levels to view setbacks as learning opportunities, a concept he calls fail forward. By reframing mistakes as stepping stones, the leader embodies resilience, inspiring the same tenacity in their followers. Motivational insight. Leadership is not a title but a series of choices. Every decision, from the way you greet a colleague to how you allocate budget, can reinforce your core purpose. Concrete application. Create a why alignment checklist. When faced with a decision, answer each column. Does this advance our why? Does it respect employee well-being? Does it align with our collective vision? Use the results to guide your choice. Key takeaway: authentic purpose, when cultivated and communicated, fuels exponential growth, not only for the organization, but for each individual within it. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe, follow for more. Reflective question: how has your career path reflected your personal why, and where can you deepen alignment? Chapter 4, Today's Toolkit, Applying Simon's Wisdom in the 21st Century. The digital age offers opportunities unheard of in Sinek's early consulting days. Remote teams, social media, and data analytics require leaders to anchor decisions in purpose. Digital collaboration, when teams work across time zones, grounding each project in the team's why eliminates friction. Write a shared why statement on your group's dashboard. Revisit it when navigating challenges. Social media authenticity. Simon emphasizes authentic storytelling. On platforms, share your why behind each campaign or public post. Audiences respond to genuine narratives, turning followers into loyal advocates. Data and purpose. Use data to validate your purpose rather than supplant it. If metrics show reduced engagement, question whether your why has been diluted, not just your metrics. Mentorship and growth. Adopt Simon's "leaders are leasers" principle by investing time in nurturing others. Mentoring has proven to increase employee retention and unlock hidden potential. Concrete application. Implement a weekly Purpose Pulse session. Each team member shares one action taken that week aligned with the why. Celebrate success publicly. Over time, you'll see a measurable shift toward purpose-driven outcomes. Key takeaway: Simon's timeless principles remain potent tools for modern leaders navigating complexity, speed, and digital abundance. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe, follow for more. Reflective question: what new digital initiative will you launch today that honors your core purpose? Chapter 5, Leading Your Legacy, Conclusion and Call to Action. Simon Sinek's legacy is a map that shows we all have the capacity to inspire, to lead, and to create lasting impact. By embracing Start with Why, the Golden Circle, and a culture that values safety over profit, you unlock a leadership style that brings out the best in yourself and others. Today's takeaway: define your why with precision, let it be the North Star of every decision, and remember that leadership is about caring for people first. In a world that often asks how, ask yourself why. The answer will guide you to purpose, perseverance, and ultimately, a legacy that resonates beyond your lifetime. Take action. Write your why on a sticky note, place it where you see it every day, and commit to revisit it quarterly. Share your journey on social media using Why Inspired. Connect with others who want to turn purpose into practice. If you're enjoying this, like, share, and subscribe, follow for more. Reflective question: how will you embed your why into tomorrow's first business decision?